message, But Isaiah 54 starts out, says, "Sing, O barren woman, you who have never borne a child. Burst into song, shout for joy, you who were never in labor, because more are the children of the desolate woman than of her who has a husband." Verse 2 is where we want to land. "Enlarge the place of your tent. Stretch out your tent curtains wide. Do not hold back. Lengthen your cords. Strengthen your stakes." Prophetic intercessor people are lengtheners. Everywhere they get, they want to lengthen. Pastoral people are strengtheners. You need both. You need to be stretched, but you also need to be strengthened. And so you realize there's a combination that God has together, not just to be stretched, but also to be strengthened. And if you're all the time stretching, sometimes I get around Wanda and I'm thinking in my head, "Stop stretching me." Because that's just naturally who she is. And I'm more of a strengthener. Strengthen, stretch, strengthen, stretch. And so if you're all the time stretching, you can break, obviously. But there comes a time where you need to be strengthened. So the pastors are more the strengtheners. The prophetic and intercessors are more the lengtheners. And so you have to recognize that. My wife is definitely a stretcher person. But I notice that when she's not in the room or not in a conversation, that sometimes I start stretching. And I don't stretch as quickly as she stretches, but I start stretching. But when we're in a room together, she's doing all the stretching and I'm doing all the strengthening. And she's like, "What's the matter with you?" And I'm like, "Because you're stretching." And I start strengthening. So again, there's a combination that I think God delights in, and just to recognize we both have a place.